Welcome to our second video blog, vlog as it's known. Our first one, you may know, got muted. Don't know quite know how that happened. The internet is really out to get us at the moment. Nothing is working properly. But we've kind of got that fixed. There's a blooper reel on the blog right now if you want to go and check that out. It's just a few little things to talk about to kind of catch you up. First of all, just about the actual blog, we are not going to be posting daily. I've kept diaries, I've kept travel logs in the past. And the number one thing I've learned is that to keep it short, keep it concise, and to make sure that it's interesting for the writers as well as the audience. The last few days haven't been all that much interesting. We've had some pretty major events. We've started work, we've started earning actual money, we've entered illegal immigration. But basically nothing major has been happening and nothing really interesting, so haven't really felt a desire to blog. And then, like I said, the computer's been acting up on top of that. So just a very brief catch up. Saturday started work, did half a day, quite good fun. I've already done a blog on that, so you can go and read that to find out more. Sunday we went out with our new employers, Pal and Roger, so they took us on a really nice tour around the island. We got to see the French side, very French in a kind of odd way. I don't know whether it's the architecture or the cars. There's not too much of an accent, although they do speak French over that side. I don't really know what it was, but it did seem a little bit French. The Dutch side doesn't feel Dutch at all. So we went round, we went snorkeling, did a little bit of sightseeing. We got to see the voodoo tree, which was kind of cool, even though we whizzed right by. So a tree full of effigies and dolls and bone clusters and just general voodoo stuff. Kind of like out of a horror movie, but in the middle of a really nice town. And then the last few days we've pretty much just been working, cleaned some boats, cleaned some cars, swept a lot, just done stuff in general for Panrod. So now you're kind of caught up with the news side of things. Talking about the blog briefly, we've made a couple of changes, so we've got the locator above me. Up there, we'll try and keep that updated. It's just a little bit of fun for us, so please don't be too bothered if it isn't updated as we get into a country. Split the Your Thoughts panel on the right in the sidebar, so now we have Your Thoughts and Our Thoughts. Our Thoughts are specifically for me and Mike. We've hooked up our Twitter feed, so that means that we can just text direct in and it'll update the blog. And it means that even if we don't have internet access, we can kind of let you guys know roughly what's going on. For some reason that's not working in the Caribbean at the moment. Mike's just put his phone through the wash, so we can't really test it on his. It should work in Australia, New Zealand, Malaysia, South Africa, so we should be good once we leave the Caribbean. The only other thing is, a whole load of people are now signing up to Twitter. That's really great. It's a brilliant little service and glad to see people actually using it, but please don't expect us to add you. We use Twitter for our own specific reasons. Mike mainly uses it just for the blog. I follow a whole load of people like Stephen Fry, Jonathan Ross, and a whole load of other people from online, like the creator of eBay. People like that are kind of interesting, and I'm actively interested in what they're doing on a day-to-day basis. We won't really be following you because that's not how we use Twitter. But by all means do follow us. You will get the updates on the blog anyway, so you won't really get any benefits. But if you do want to contact us specifically over Twitter, all of the help files are on Twitter. If you don't know what Twitter is, click the About Us link. There's a link in there to go straight to their page. The only other thing is that we're now using YouTube, so we have an account over there. Mine's Northern Gnome, just like my Twitter account. Mike's is something completely different. We don't know if we'll be using that at all yet. If we do, we'll post a link. So you can follow us on YouTube. Again, no real benefits to doing that because all our YouTube videos will appear on the blog. The only other thing to talk about briefly is leaving comments, leaving feedback. We're really wanting some feedback. We've changed the visual style of the blog, we've added some features, still got a couple of pages to come in the navigation, the contact us page and the blog help page. That one in particular we'd like some feedback on. So we're not getting very many comments. We're not sure if that's because we're boring or people don't know what to do or they're just not interested in commenting. If it's anything but the don't know what to do, fine. If it's the don't know what to do, send us an email. We'll make some kind of tutorial just to help out. Similarly, if there are any features you guys want us to add or any changes that need made, email us, admin@eunoiastudio.co.uk. The link's above me. If you have a personal email addresses, feel free to use those. I won't be giving those out on this video for obvious reasons. The very final thing to mention is that Internet Explorer users, you've been having some difficulties. For some reason our page is shifting up and merging over the latest news links. Don't have a clue why it's doing that. Internet Explorer is designed to not do that. It's a really weird oddity. The only other thing is the other day, 2 of Mike's vlogs, for some reason Internet Explorer wouldn't show them. We fixed that so they're back up online. But again, don't really know what's going wrong. If you could, move to Firefox. Just download it, very simple. We'll be posting a link below direct to the download. It's an easy program. You can import all your bookmarks and just move completely. It's very easy to use, basically like Internet Explorer, more secure, less virus threats, and more importantly, it works on every website. So you come to our website, you'll see it as it is meant to be, rather than what Microsoft wants it to look like. That's just about it for this first vlog. If you're liking it, please comment below. If you don't like this and want us to go back to the writing thing, we can do that. It's not too big an issue.
You talked a lot of Jumbo in that.